we're still having fun here with 13 on your sidelines. Last year, North Muskegon's win over Hart helped them secure a conference title in that West Michigan Conference Rivers Division. The Norsemen are back on top of the conference early on this year. Tonight, they were hoping for another victory as they once again took on the Pirates. Meanwhile, Hart had the opportunity to get their first win over North Muskegon since 2011. Second half, Norsemen already up big, 28-6, and Tristan Thomas, he wants more. 3-yard rush makes it 35-6 North Muskegon. We fast forward 2.5 left in the third. Bryce Colbert hits Landon Grimm for a nice 18-yard pickup. They were on the move after that. The Pirates would recover a fumble just 2 plays later, though, leading to this absolute heave, and that's Caden Bond with a nice contested catch. That's going to move Hart deep into North Muskegon territory. Pirates threaten but don't score after turning it over on downs. To the fourth we go. Northman threatening. Colbert to TJ Byard on the slant. Make it 42-6 for the home team. Hart's offense had some good plays in this one, like freshman quarterback Colton Rockwell putting it up so Brody Clark can go make a play. But too many mistakes tonight as they would fumble in the red zone after that, and that would just about wrap it up. The Norsemen win big tonight, 42-6. Saugatuck has rattled off 3 consecutive wins, and tonight the Trailblazers continued their quest for a conference championship as they hosted Delton Kellogg. It was the 8th meeting between these two Sac Valley foes. First quarter, cameraman not ready. Very few are for the T-wing offense. Panthers' Gage Stampler off to the races, takes it 55 yards to the house. Just like that, the Panthers had a quick 6-0 lead. We go later in the opening frame. Trailblazers from the 33. Max Page gets the handoff, sees a hole, makes a move, and takes it all the way for the score. After the 2-point conversion, we had an 8-6 ball game. Saugatuck comes right back down. Cass Stanberry, quarterback keeper from the 1, make it 15-8, and they weren't done there. Middle of the second, Trailblazers once again in the red zone. A to-goal situation, handoff to Stanberry. He takes it in for another touchdown. Saugatuck would run away with this baby. 49-6 is your final. And it's one of the feel-good stories in high school football this year. Sacred Heart in Grand Rapids is 4-0 in its very first season of playing football. Tonight, the Falcons travel to 3-1 Calvin Christian as the Squires try to spoil the party. Sacred Heart hot out of the gate. Will Highland cannot be brought down. Weaves his way through the Calvin defense in for the game's opening score. The Falcons ahead early. Next drive, it's Highland again. Bulldozes his way in this time. That would extend Sacred Heart's lead 14-0. Calvin Christian needing a response and finding one. A strong touchdown here from Jacob Biker. Just reaches over the goal line for the score, and after the 2-point conversion, we had a 14-8 ball game. But Highland could not be stopped tonight. Barrels in for his 3rd touchdown of the night, and Sacred Heart would run away with this one, 42-8. Time to check on some other scores from around the area tonight. For that, we're going to send it into our control room with producer Matt Guard, who has some of our special guests with him.
Yeah, Jacob, and the 13 on your sidelines cheerleader curse lives on because both of our cheer teams had football players that didn't show up tonight. But you know, we were just talking in the break how cool it is to cheer at Hackley Stadium, and I was at your game tonight, Katie. We had a great time, you know, with the lights blinking on and off, so that was a great time. And Jordan, we're going to have you read the first score off the teleprompter. Tell everybody at home who won.
Orchard View 32, Muskegon Catholic Central 27.
Now that is OV's first win of the season and their first win against MCC since 2019. Katie, how about you?
Sparta got 17 and Allendale got 0.
Now that is Sparta's first win in that new River Cities Alliance. Cedar Springs, by the way, making a trip to Sparta in a couple weeks. Thanks, guys. You did a great job. Elsewhere tonight, Hopkins is 4-1 after getting an OK silver win against Comstock Park, 14-6. Shelby gets a close road dub against Hesperia, 30-25. Wayland gets its 3rd win of the year as they take down Spring Lake 21-14. West Catholic wins a battle of former Grand Rapids City League teams as they take down GR Christian 35-13. Forest Hills Northern rebounds after last week's loss against the Big Reds. They beat Reeds Puffer 31-13. Jacob, back to you.
Matt, we talked about this. If you tell them about the cheerleader curse, they're not going to want to come back. Nonetheless, Friday nights are all about high school football, but there was also a pretty important baseball game tonight you may have heard of.